Warriors, there are moments when even the strongest of us wrestle with questions too heavy for our swords to cut through. I've stood beneath the vast expanse of stars, looking into the endless heavens and wondered, how did all of this come to be? Who placed the sun in the sky, the mountains on the earth, the waters in the seas? And if God created all of it, who created him? This question gnawed at me, as it has at many before me. I've faced countless battles, but this question was one that waged war in my mind and heart. How could there be something, someone, without a beginning? Everything I've ever known has a starting point, from the birth of a child to the rise of a kingdom. Surely God must have a beginning too, right? But then, as I turned to the truth of his word, the answer began to dawn, and it silenced my doubts like a stilling wind after a raging storm. Listen closely, warriors, for this is not just an answer, it is the foundation of everything we believe. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, Genesis 1:1. Do you see it? In the beginning, God, he was already there. Before time, before creation, before anything else existed, God was. He is not a being who was created, he is the creator. He is eternal, unbound by time or space. Moses asked God for his name and God answered, I am who I am. Exodus 3:14. Those words carry a weight we can barely grasp. They mean God simply is. He exists outside of time, outside of beginnings and endings. He is the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the one who always was, always is, and always will be. Revelation 22:13. To our finite minds, this is a mystery that is difficult to comprehend. We are creatures bound by time and beginnings, so the idea of an eternal God seems impossible. But think about it. If God were created, then he wouldn't truly be God. He would be dependent on something greater than himself. But our God is dependent on nothing. He is self-existent, self-sustaining, and infinite. He is the source of all life, the foundation of all existence. Without him, nothing would be. Look around you, warriors. The evidence of his power is everywhere. The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands. Psalm 19:1. Every mountain, every river, every star, every heartbeat. It all points to a creator who is beyond our understanding yet so near to our hearts. And even science, which tries to explain the how, cannot answer the ultimate why. The more we learn, the more we see that creation points to something greater, someone greater. So who created God? No one. He is the uncaused cause, the unmoved mover, the eternal one who has no beginning and no end. And here is the beauty of it all. This infinite, eternal God is not distant. He is not cold or removed. He knows you, he loves you, and he chose to enter his own creation, to walk among us in the person of Jesus Christ, to save us from the darkness of our own making. That is the God we serve, a God who is eternal yet personal, infinite yet intimate. Warriors, let this truth strengthen you. When doubts arise, when questions threaten to shake your faith, remember this. Our God is beyond our comprehension, but he has made himself known. Trust in his word. Look at the works of his hands, and know that the one who created all things was never created, for he is the source of all life and the reason for our hope. Stand firm in this truth. God was not created, he is the creator, and in his eternal power you will always find strength for the battle ahead.